Online learning is becoming more popular, and this trend is expected to continue. The term online learning refers to any type of learning that takes place over the internet, a one-time course, a full-time degree, or diploma program, or self-study could all be options because students are not required to learn at the same time and place as their instructors. Online learning is frequently asynchronous. Face-to-face learning, on the other hand, is a completely different scenario because it is a more traditional method of instruction in which students and teachers meet in person at the same time. The instructor typically leads the class and students learn passively. Online learning is popular because it provides more self-directed study options, flexibility, and access to the same instructors and teachers as traditional learning. So, is online learning as effective as in-person instruction? It could be, and in some cases, it could be more effective. First of all, the obvious differences in online learning and face-to-face learning are their retention rates of students to study. Online students have much higher retention rates than traditional in-person students. When physical limitations are removed, online learning increases access and increases the likelihood that a student will complete a course or a program. According to the Research Institute of America, online learning increases retention rates by 25% to 60%, whereas face-to-face training or learning has very low retention rates of 8% to 10% only. This is because students have more control over the learning process with online learning, as well as the options to revisit the recorded class as needed. Hence, by this statement, the retention rates in learning actually gives quite an impact for their focus on studies. Furthermore, online learning can be considered as green way to study. This way of green actually associated with saves classroom time, electricity, materials, and travel expenses, all of which are significant advantages. Reduced travel, on the other hand, significantly reduce carbon dioxide emissions. In regards to reduce CO2 emissions, which is carbon dioxide, online learning have the potential to contribute to a reduction in overall energy consumption. While more research is needed in this area, one study found that by offering more online courses, a university was able to reduce the need for classroom reuse and save for about 4,000 hours of lighting. This is not only save the learning facilities thousands of money and expensive, but it also saved for about 19 tons of carbon dioxide emissions. In addition to being good for the environment, learning facilities and your learners, online learning can also be good for the community, as the evidence supports that this type of learning is safe and green way to achieve. The online learning may be convenient type of learning to students. However, face-to-face learning aids in organizing students and their studies. They are given the ability to interact with their instructors and other students. Based on the previous and current experiences of face-to-face learning, the interaction between students and their instructor is still clear and accurate, as they can interact with each other and can ask direct questions from the instructor. Despite face-to-face learning being superior in terms of better able to gauge understanding and interest of students, online learning can exceed the face-to-face learning by its variety of ways to attract and make students more understand, like using some kind of animations or any other related to current technologies. It is no surprise that the online learning can actually overcome the interaction between the instructors and students, as they can interact each other without any barricade or hindrance. To sum up, we can conclude that online learning is far more effective than face-to-face learning, though the latter has advantages such as group learning and face-to-face interactions. It is now considered obsolete. As a result, online learning is the way to go because it has numerous and various of advantages for both student and instructor. Furthermore, it has made learning more efficient, personalized, and available to learners when they require it.